I guess you guys weren't expecting me to come back so soon. But sadly, I did. Now, we got two missions here. We can either go back to Earth or go out further in outer space. Now, since I believe we're already in space, it doesn't make sense to go back down to Earth because there might be more invaders out in space. Wouldn't you not agree? So, we're going with the likely choice. We're going back we're going to stay out in space. This is fine. We're not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. They're asking you to change the name, but I do not want to change no name. So while they're still talking about what's a good name to call themselves, we move on to a mysterious voice. He says, Mars, Mars. Takeru seems to be called by a mysterious voice that calls him Mars. The mystery being says it's time for Mars to destroy the Earthlings. Takeru says he is Takeru, an Earthling, and that Earth is his home. This being says that Mars was sent to Earth by him as a baby to destroy Earth along with Gaia. Maybe he had an accident or was raised too much as an Earthling by his foster parents. But he is Mars' true father. Emperor Zul of the Gishin Empire, and Mars is a Gishin as well. He says that anyone who defies him will die, and that includes Mars as he attacks Takeru. Now, of course, this entails a not so well-known anime by the name of Rokushin Gatai Gadmazu. And basically, this is the storyline that was the basis behind Dragon Ball Z storyline. You know, Goku was sent as a baby, and he was sent there to destroy the Earthlings and all that. This storyline precedes that one, so this is the one that came before the Dragon Ball version of said storyline. Or a rendition of it. So he attacks Takeru. Suddenly Takeru wakes up in a sweat, wondering if the dream was real. Elsewhere, Kroppen is furious at his underlings for failing too many times. He thinks he'll have to report this failure to the Emperor. When Emperor Zul, motherfucker, Zul, anyway, appearing says that will not be necessary. Zul berates Kropin for his failures as a commander and sends for the Vega fleet. Zul, yes, Zul is here because he had heard reports about Earth's disappearance and has come to investigate, but that seems to be moot now. So yeah. So since we did that, the one question is, what am I going to do from here on out? Well, since I got a few moments before we actually get into the next episode, which I will not do on this part, but I will save on this part. What I will do right now is I will indeed pair up my units. So the Bacteru 7 is all set. The Kailum shall be good to go. So let's power up the Battle 7. And the Kailum. Ah, yes, Z Gundam, let's have a look at you. Now, it's Camille Biden who stated this very line. That the dead shed no tears. So that's why in some of my in some of my replies, whenever I'm watching other videos, it has something to do with space. That pretty much says it all right there. The dead shed no tears. So with that, when we come back, we will most likely still be in space at this time. So come on back for more of Super Robot Tyson Destiny.